All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, David Festa.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 100.
And he's out on the tag. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. Clemens on the move. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. The tying run is in to score from third.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate as he swings through strike one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
First and second, 2 outs. Anthony Santander at the plate. Bader racing after it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. Could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter is capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
No, inside.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Brooks Lee stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carried. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Gone! He hammers one out to right. And they grab the lead. It's 3-1. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Chourio makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ball 1 there. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back in Minnesota, and here is Ernie Clement. Festa back to work. Caballero slings it across. One up, one down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over.
Lewis. Keyshaw for one. He's out. And that's two.
He's out.
And we're back. And now Carlos Cortez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cortez goes 5 feet 7 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Jump throw, and very nicely done for the out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. On the ground to the left, Swanson slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Caballero, the next twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Bader stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one just misses. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Caballero off of first with 2 away. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and Bader is set down. Back at Target Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Right. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Wallner makes the grab for the second out. Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He was late there, strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Wallner makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Cody Clemens. Late with the swing there.
Well, these Twins
0-1.
doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swings and misses. Leadoff man retired here in the third. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Now the 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In the air to left center. Chorio sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Back in Minnesota, stepping in, Addison Barger. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And a base hit right there. The throw into second. Not in
He's
time.
in there.
And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. 1 at second. So digging in, Nathan Lucas. And he's already singled in this game. Clemens makes the catch, and there's 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Late swing fouled off. And ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Barker brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
And next for
the
Minnesota,
first baseman,
Carlos Cortez. Pitch misses there. 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. Ground ball right side. Chisholm tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
1 ball,
Really
1
had
strike.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
They say it went. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on the ground to second. Jazz tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bader going back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Harper retired. Swanson digs in. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the. Back at Target Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Jose Caballero. Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 2.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Bader.
On the ground, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Clemens, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1. And that one fouled off. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And now the DH, Brooks Lee. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Hard ground ball, base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
There goes the runner. And that is out of play. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that chance handled. Fires to second for 1. Over to first, safe. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He's under it. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clemens.
Ernie Clemens.
Swings through that.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. Back in Minnesota. Well, we go bottom 6. Now, Matt Wallner. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chourio makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Luke Keeschel, the next Twin, up to hit. In the air, left field. Barker on his way over. Corrals it. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Royce Lewis. Slice down the right side. And it's even up.
Ball.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lucas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Nathan Lucas. And it one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Clemens on the move. Calls it in, and there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. So here is Bryce Harper. And it's through for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Third out. Back at target field. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Cortez. Left field, way back there. Ranging back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit. Up the middle, and there's a hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Got kind of tied up on that one inside, but he was able to sneak it up the middle of the diamond because he stayed through it. That's not an impressive exit velo by any means, but I still think that's an impressive swing.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. So here's Bader now. That one outside, and that's ball 1. On the ground, and foul ball. Jeffers off of first with 2 away. This one popped up. Chisholm sizing this one up, brings it in, and the inning is over. We go to the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop,
Vesta back to work.
Swanson.
Sneaks through, base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the out.
Diving stop at second, not in time. He's safe. First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Addison Barker. Makes the catch, 1 down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. Tie game here in the 8th.
Well done.
Now
drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably.
Lays out and makes the play. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. Tie game here in the eighth. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. This one could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The relay to third, and he's out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Randy Rodriguez.
Well,
the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Well, these Twins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
A swing and a miss, and now one away. And next is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee. High fly ball out into left center field. Barger. They got it for out number 2.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Lewis tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And it hits the fence. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got him. And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Last chance for the home team. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one in the air center field. Chourio under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Fly ball to right. Lucas under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. The Twins down to their final out. Next to hit, Carlos Cortez. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. On to first. Ball game. Bieber with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.